Good morning everyone and welcome to day 3 of this third test match between Australia and New Zealand at Headingley in Leeds. The situation of the match is this: New Zealand in their first innings are 179 without loss, 93 for their captain Stephen Fleming, 73 for Glenn Turner. They have put on an excellent partnership, but they are still 216 runs behind Australia. This is a crucial day in this series. Remember, if New Zealand lose this match, they are out of the tournament. We join the action now as Shane Warne bowls the first ball of the day to New Zealand's captain Stephen Fleming. A bit of a loosener from Warne, but Fleming just pats that out to Gillespie. Stephen Fleming on 96. That's well bowled by Warne, but Fleming's got that into the gap and that's gone all the way to the boundary. Yes, that's 100 for New Zealand's captain. This is such an important innings for them. Australia have the new ball. Turner squirts that one away past second slip, and that will go down towards the boundary for 4. Oh, that's nicely punched by Turner. He's moved on to 95. Beautiful shot. Played with the spin and that's gone all the way for 4. Oh, a little inside edge over the stumps. And Turner survives. Glenn Turner on 97. Oh no, he's out! Chappell's taken the catch. Turner went for the drive, took the edge. Well bowled by Warne. Oh, Glenn Turner, that's a pair of 97s. 97 in Edgbaston, 97 here in Headingley. Caught Chappell, bowled Warne, and New Zealand are 224 for 1. Kane Williamson is the new man for New Zealand. That's a nice drive, and that's beaten McGrath on the boundary. Williamson's off the mark with the 4. Oh, that's nicely played by Fleming. Hammered down the ground. Oh, that's well bowled by Gillespie. There's a big shout by the Australians. The umpire's given it. Oh, Stephen Fleming looks in disbelief at the umpire, but there's nothing he can do about it. He is out. Caught Gilchrist, bowled Gillespie for a wonderful 120, and New Zealand are 237 for 2. This is just what Australia wanted. 2 new batsmen at the crease. Well, that's a good shot by Ross Taylor. Whipping Warne through mid-wicket for 4. And that's lunch on day 3. New Zealand have made it to 246 for 2. They're in a good position. Let's have a look at the scorecard. Glenn Turner unfortunately out for 97. What a disappointment that is for him. That's twice in the series he's made that score. Stephen Fleming, a wonderful 120. That is a real captain's knock for New Zealand. Williamson and Taylor are at the crease and will be looking to build a new partnership as New Zealand look to go past Australia's score if they can. For Australia, the 2 wickets falling, 1 for Gillespie and 1 for Shane Warne. Ross Taylor facing up to McGrath now. Well, that's a nice shot into the gap and that's going to run away for 4. Oh, that's a big shot from McGrath. That ball came back into Ross Taylor, but the umpire says no. Well, this must be a very close replay. Let's have a look. Oh, that ball just going down the leg side. Well, Taylor has picked that up and hammered it through mid-wicket. Oh, that's a nice Yorker from Dennis Ali. They appeal to the umpire. Yes, he's given it out. That's another wicket for Australia. Ross Taylor caught unawares by that Yorker. That ball was going to smash into leg stump, and Ross Taylor is out. LBW to Lilly for 22, and New Zealand are 270 for 3. Oh, Williamson's cut that one away. That's a good shot. That's 4. Beautifully played by Williamson. He just waited on that and guided it into the gap. Oh, what a superb piece of timing by Kane Williamson. Crow's got that one away. That will do his confidence the world of good. That's his first 4. Oh, beautifully bowled again by Gillespie. There's a big appeal. What does the umpire say? No, not out. Oh, he's done it again. There's not much of a gap there, but Kane Williamson found it. Well, Williamson is looking superb. This is not good news for Australia. Well, that's a nice shot by Button Crow. That will be his second boundary. Oh, this is in the air. This might be out. Steve Smith is running around in mid-off and he's taken a simple catch. Oh no, Kane Williamson looking to go in the air. That ball must have held up on the pitch. Look at Steve Smith here on the replay running around. No problem whatsoever. And Kane Williamson is out. Caught Smith, bowled Gillespie for 45. That's not a wicket New Zealand wanted to lose. They are now 324 for 4. Brendan McCullum, the new man for New Zealand. And that's a nice shot into the gap. And that will be 4. McCullum off the mark. And that will be tea on day 3. New Zealand have made it to 332 for 4. They still trail Australia by 63 runs. Let's have a look at the scorecard. New Zealand losing the crucial wickets of Kane Williamson and Ross Taylor in that session for 45 and 22 respectively. Martin Crowe and McCullum are still at the crease. A wicket for Lillee, 2 for Gillespie and 1 for Shane Warne. Inside edge, and that will go down to the boundary for 4. Oh, that is a superb cover drive by Martin Crowe, his best shot. Well, I'm afraid the skies have opened and it is raining here at Headingley. We will get back to you once we hear news of when play will recommence. Welcome back everyone. The good news is the players are out on the field. We've only lost 45 minutes due to rain and there are still 26 overs remaining today. Dennis Lee to resume for Australia. Oh, that's a sweetly timed on drive by McCullum. Oh, McCullum's really gone for that. It's gone really, really very high. Warne's running around for mid-off. Will he get it? Yes, he has. He's taken the catch. I can't believe it. That went miles in the air. Look at Warne running, pumping those legs. I don't think I've ever seen him run quite so fast and quite so far. There he is, taking the catch in front of the scoreboard. Well, McCullum is out. Caught, Warne bowled Lillee for 14, and New Zealand's are 353 for 5. Dennis Lillee to start a new over. Oh, and that's well bowled. He got that through Martin Crowe. That's in the gap, and it will go all the way for 4. Shane Warne to continue his battle with Chris Cairns. Oh, that's a beautiful ball, lots of spin. Straight to Ponting at second slip, that's out. Yes, Chris Cairns couldn't quite get going today. He is now out. Caught Ponting, bowled McGrath for 12, and New Zealand are 378 for 6. And that will be the single that Martin Crowe wants to bring up his 50, his first of the series. Oh, that's out. Straight to Steve Smith. That's beautifully bowled by Warne. Beautiful flight. That ball dipping on Richard Hadlee, playing across the line, could only get an edge. And Steve Smith took the catch at second slip. Hadlee is out. Caught Smith, bowled Warne for 2, and New Zealand are 381 for 7. Australia bowling beautifully, getting some late wickets in the day, trying to peg New Zealand back. Tory is a stubborn batsman. Australia will be keen to remove him. Well, that's a beautiful shot. Picked the wrong one, waited on the back foot and punched it down the ground for 4. Oh, and some extra bounce from Warne. Oh, that's beautifully bowled again, but Crowe's got that one away to the boundary and New Zealand have the lead. The Tory gives himself some room, punches that into the gap. There's no one out there, and that will be 4 more. This will probably be the last over of the day, and that's short, cut in the air, and that's going to be 6. What a shot by Martin Crowe. That sailed into the crowd. That's short again from Lillee, and now Martin Crowe's pulled that onto the onside. Well, this move to 5 has really suited him. Last ball of the day, and that's the best shot of them all. That's raced for 4 more. 3 boundaries in a row for Martin Crowe. And that stumps on day 3. What an end to the day for Martin Crowe and New Zealand. Let's have a look at the scorecard. New Zealand are 421 for 7. Martin Crowe at the crease is currently on 76 not out. Playing magnificently, especially considering the fact that he did not look in good form coming into this match. Vittori is with him on 14. Earlier in the day, Glenn Turner and Stephen Fleming completed their partnership of 224, setting a very solid base for New Zealand, just as they did down at Edgbaston. For the Australian bowlers, 2 wickets for Lillee, 2 for Gillespie, 2 for Shane Warne and 1 for Glenn McGrath. They toiled hard but just couldn't quite get enough breakthroughs to keep New Zealand under the lid. And so, with that late flurry of runs, New Zealand find themselves 26 runs ahead of Australia on the first innings. Who would have thought they'd seen that coming earlier in the day? You imagine New Zealand are probably the happier of the 2 change rooms at the moment, and they really are doing well to take the fight up to Australia. This really is turning into another great test match. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 4, and bye for now.